Meet martial arts masters who apparently knock people out without ever touching them.
I fired up the chi, I went like this, I knocked him out.
We are not lasers. We are not emitting energy.
Qi forms the basis for traditional Chinese medicine techniques like acupuncture. And it's what some practitioners of the martial arts claim is the basis of their power. Harnessing this energy apparently allows them to break bricks with their hands and even their heads.
Qi, it flows throughout the body. Without it, you don't function. And it's a radio wave.
Science can't find Qi. It doesn't exist as far as science can tell.
Without a doubt, George Dillman is a force to be reckoned with. He's a 9th degree black belt who has taught everyone from Muhammad Ali to Bruce Lee. And he's able to drop just about anyone using applications of pressure to certain points along the body.
You can't take it there. He's probably weak right here. Okay? Pressure point knockouts are the easiest way to put a person down. I can put the largest person that you can find in the world, and I've done this, with that finger. I can put him on the floor. It's the guy that's the big guy, he's manning me on the street.
But that's just the beginning. Dillman claims to have adapted this technique to where he can knock a person out without having to touch them.
Use chi energy out of this hand, and we're going to affect up on the head of the third eye. Tap, couple. Back, back, back. Yeah! There we go.
All of these karate techniques are made possible by manipulating Qi.
He makes a chi ball. He'll get the radio frequency going between the hands, and if you get up and feel, it's actually hotter inside that ball. I've seen him already knock people over with it. He throws the chi in such a way that when he catches it, it knocks him backwards.
For Dillman, Qi is like electrical circuitry that he can turn on or off with a simple, well-placed punch, or even just a tap.
We enter the chi into pressure points that both accept chi or give off chi. Just going to barely just happen. I use ones to give off chi, put it into ones that accept chi. We, in essence, turn their light switches down. It kicks out their circuit breaker panel in the back. Pressure points can be dangerous. I've flatlined several people. To have it, you know you have
Dillman
it.
teaches these techniques in seminars all over the world, drawing attendees who are especially interested in finding out if his unusual karate techniques are real.
I mean, so many people have studied it and swear by it. I just had to see it for myself, though.
In the beginning, you're kind of like, well, I don't know if this is for real.
It's almost like a UFO setting. It's like, well, I got to see it to believe it. You know, I hear these people do it, but until I see it, you know, it's one thing to hear, it's one thing to see.
They come to see Dillman's remarkable ability to move walls of people from 10 feet away when they can't even see him by channeling his chi at them and interrupting their auras.
I locked with their aura, and I moved the line. I shouldn't tell you this, but I play with people in Starbucks, and I just stood there, and I moved the line. And they all moved, and they all looked back to me at the same time. They went like this, and I looked back, too, like it was happening to me. I looked, because I didn't want them to know I did this, right?
But what really draws the audience's attention is Dillman's no-touch knockout, a karate move that could theoretically revolutionize combat as we know it, except that it can take years to learn. Essentially, he claims to be able to knock anyone out without touching any part of their body by just throwing a giant chi whammy at them.
Sometimes it drains me. I can get that way within a second or two if I throw the chi out too fast. Get back.
After seeing so many demonstrations, so many different techniques, so many different moves, you can't help but start believing.
They're opening up another door in your mind. It's just unbelievable.
I know I have chi energy. You can see it with the half moons. My chi is up now because of the filming. I have half moons and my fingertips now. That means the chi is just coming out.
But is the mysterious energy called chi really what's giving Dillman and his followers such extraordinary powers? Or is it, as skeptics suggest, simply a form of hypnotic suggestion? Later, we'll put this to the test, pitting karate master against scientist in an is it real showdown. Pressure and humidity. Now it's time for Massimo and Luigi to turn their attention to the most hair-raising use of mystical energies we've seen so far. Throwing chi to knock someone out without even touching them. Massimo reviewed the tapes of George Dillman and his followers performing such no-touch knockouts and was not impressed.
The people going there expected what was going to happen, and they were expected to react in a specific way. And they just reacted to the suggestion. When this happens in hypnotism demonstrations on stage by a magician, which doesn't use hypnosis at all, just gives suggestions, and people who is ready to believe that kind of things react.
But critiquing a tape and standing up to a karate master are completely different matters. It's time for a showdown. In one corner, weighing in at no more than 125 pounds, is chemist Luigi Garlascelli. He thinks he can stand up to a knockout punch of chi because it doesn't exist. In the other corner, it's 8th degree black belt Leon J., one of George Dillman's top associates and fellow practitioner of the no-touch knockout. This ought to be interesting.
In fact, when we did the test on Luigi, who was not ready to believe these things, or maybe was just staying there, seeing what would happen. It didn't work.
Dillman thinks he knows what went wrong and has come up with a very interesting explanation.
The skeptic was a totally non-believer. Plus, I don't know if I should say that on film, but if the guy had his tongue in the wrong position of the mouth, that can also nullify it. Yeah, you can nullify it. You can nullify a lot of things done to you. In fact, you can nullify them if you raise those two big toes. If I say I'm going to knock you out, and you raise one toe and push one toe down, can't knock you out. And then if I go to try again, you reverse it. If you keep doing this, I won't knock you out.
Good to know. But there is another explanation.